Hey there fellow musician, welcome back to another video. And in today's video I want to show you guys how to do parallel compression on a vocal to help the vocals cut through the mix. Let's get straight into it then. But first, let's check out the original track and then talk about the compressor. Let's give it a listen.
Usually I run this shit and walk around with my chest out. Lately I ain't feeling right, I think I'm kinda stressed out. My mind been off.
With the original track, what you want is minor compression just to keep the vocal dynamic, and then the parallel track is the one that you're going to over compress to make sure that the louder parts and the quieter parts are all even so that you can add warmth to your vocals. Let me demonstrate that to you guys. And then I'll take by the way, don't do parallel compression on background vocals, harmonies, or any supporting vocals. Always do parallel compression on the lead vocal. And one other thing is always use the same compressor. The reason for that is because different compressors have different latency. So if you use different compressors, you might have some phase issues, but if you use the same compressor, it will have the same latency and you won't have any phase issues. By the way, this doesn't occur with all compressors. You just have to listen, and if you're a beginner, it's hard to tell if a compressor is causing phase issues or not. So to avoid any problems, make sure that you choose the same compressor. So let's add an FX track to the lead vocal, and then we'll choose the 1176, and then we'll call this track Parallel Vox. And then let's open the compressor. Now let's find the settings for the parallel track, and then we'll talk about the settings for the original track later. We'll switch to the Bluey.
Usually I run this shit and walk.
Now let's find the parallel track and listen to the parallel track on its own.
Usually I run this shit and walk around with my chest out. Lately I ain't feeling right, I think I'm kinda stressed out. My mind been off the wall, if I fall don't think I can catch now. I might just have to slaughter whoever decide to flex now. Usually I run this shit and walk around with my chest out. Lately I ain't feeling right, I think I'm kinda stressed out. My mind been off the wall, if I fall don't think I can catch now. I might just have to slaughter whoever.
So as you can see, we're squashing the vocal to make sure that we're evening it out to make it consistent so that we don't have any loud or quieter parts. The vocal should be even throughout. And then that's why we're using a higher ratio, a fast attack, and a slow release time. And then if you check the original track, you'll see that we're doing the opposite of the parallel track. With the gain reduction, we're doing minor gain reduction. With the attack, we're using a slow attack and a faster release and a lower ratio. So it's the opposite of the parallel track. And then one other thing that I like to do is to add some warmth to the parallel track. Let me find. So let's listen to that.
Usually I run this shit and walk around with my chest out. Lately I ain't feeling right, I think I'm kinda stressed out. My mind been off the wall, if I fall don't think I can catch now. I might just have to slaughter whoever decide to flex now. Usually I run this shit and walk around with my chest out. Lately I ain't feeling right, I think I'm kinda stressed out. My mind been off the wall, if I fall don't think I.
As you can hear, the vocals now sound much more warmer and thicker. So that's why we use parallel compression to add some warmth and thickness to the vocals. As you can see, I also added some brightness to help the vocals cut through the mix. And then the next step will be blending the two, the original track and the parallel track, to get that presence from the vocals. So let's check it out. What you want to do is to lower the volume to infinity for the parallel track and then just bring it in slowly until you get the effect that you desire. Okay, let's do it.
Think I can catch now, I might just have to slaughter whoever decide to flex now. Usually I run this shit and walk around with my chest out. Lately I ain't feeling right, I think I'm kinda stressed out. My mind been off the wall, if I fall don't think I can catch now. I might just have to slaughter whoever decide to flex now. Usually I run this shit and walk around with my chest out. Lately I ain't feeling right, I think I'm kinda stressed out. My mind been off the wall, if I fall don't think I can catch now. I might just have to slaughter whoever decide to flex now. Usually
As you can hear, now the vocals are way up front in the mix and the instrument is no longer covering the vocal. The vocal is now present and cutting through. So that's how you do parallel compression. If there's anything that's confusing, please leave a comment below and I'll definitely get back to you. And that's it for today. By the way, if you are still struggling with background noise on your vocals, make sure that you check out my previous video about how to remove background noise from your vocals. And that's it for today. Take good care of yourself. Cheers.